Oh, Merry Christmas, my friends. Honey,
Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
this is amazing.
Thank you. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to English Talk Time. Welcome back. It's really nice to have you here again. This is English Talk Time. If you're new here, this podcast helps you practice simple, real English. If you like learning with us, you can like the video and subscribe.
I'm Noah. It's good to be here with you today.
And I'm Olivia. Together, we help you practice simple, real English. Today, we're talking about how to talk about Christmas Day plans in English.
This is something we all talk about a lot at this time of year.
In this episode, you will learn how to talk simply about what you plan to do on Christmas Day. For example, you might say what you're doing in the morning or who you're spending time with. So today, we're talking about Christmas Day plans. First, we'll have a short warm-up chat. Then, we'll have a longer conversation. After that, we'll practice real-life examples. We'll review useful phrases and vocabulary. And finally, we'll end with a short summary and a question.
Sounds good.
All right, let's get started. So, Noah, how are you today? It feels like a busy week already.
I'm doing okay today. I feel a little tired, to be honest. This week has been quite full with work and getting ready for Christmas. How about you, Olivia? How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good today. A bit busy too, but in a nice way. This morning, I was putting up some simple decorations at home.
Oh, that sounds nice. I did something similar yesterday evening. I was out buying a few small gifts and the shops were really crowded.
Yeah, this time of year can feel like that. I noticed the weather getting colder this week as well, especially in the evenings.
Same here. It makes me want to stay inside more and just relax.
Exactly. Okay, so should we start talking about Christmas Day plans?
Yes, let's.
So, let's talk about Christmas Day plans. Okay, let's really talk about Christmas Day plans now. Let's start with before the day itself. When people ask about Christmas Day, they often start with the morning. Noah, what is Christmas morning usually like for you?
For me, Christmas morning is usually pretty quiet. On Christmas Day, I usually wake up a bit later than normal, maybe around 9 or 9:30. Nothing special, just taking it slow.
That sounds nice. So, on Christmas Day, you usually don't rush in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. I like that part. We're planning to stay at home in the morning. I might make coffee and we'll just sit together for a bit.
A lot of people talk about mornings like that. On Christmas Day, I usually wake up early, but I don't leave the house. In the morning, I like to be at home.
Do you have breakfast together?
Yes, we do. Nothing special, just something simple. Toast, eggs, maybe some fruit. People often think Christmas breakfast has to be big, but it doesn't.
Yeah, that makes sense. For us, it's similar. Nothing special, just breakfast and talking. Sometimes we listen to music quietly.
That's a nice way to describe it. When you say nothing special, it really means calm and simple.
Right. Is that a natural way to say it? Nothing special, just breakfast at home?
Yes, that sounds very natural. People often say that when they want to keep things relaxed.
Good to know. And after breakfast, we're planning to open a few presents. Not all at once, just slowly.
That's another common plan. On Christmas Day, a lot of people talk about taking their time in the morning.
Do you usually go out in the morning or stay in?
I usually stay in. In the morning, it feels nicer to be at home before the day gets busy.
Yeah, I feel the same. Christmas morning feels like a quiet moment before everything else.
So after the morning, the next part people usually talk about is the middle of the day, around lunchtime. What usually happens for you then?
Around midday, things start to feel a bit more active. On Christmas Day, we're planning to have lunch together as a family, usually around 1 o'clock.
That's very common. A lot of people say something like, "We're having lunch together around 1."
Yes, and I often say, We're planning to eat together because it feels simple.
That sounds very natural. On Christmas Day, people often focus on food at this time of day.
Definitely. For us, it's not fancy food. Nothing special, just traditional dishes. Last year, we had chicken, potatoes, and vegetables.
That's a good example. You don't need big words to talk about Christmas food. Simple words are enough.
Right. And while we're eating, we usually talk a lot. Sometimes about old stories, sometimes about nothing important.
That's a nice way to say it. You can just say, "We talk and spend time together."
Exactly. And sometimes people ask me, do you eat out or at home? I usually say, we eat at home.
That answer is very clear. On Christmas Day, a lot of people eat at home with family.
After lunch, we usually don't rush anywhere. We're planning to stay at the table for a while.
Yes, that's another common plan. You might hear people say, "After lunch, we just relax."
Relax is a good word here.
Yes. Relax means you rest and don't do much. It's very common when talking about Christmas Day.
After lunch, around maybe 3 o'clock, we might go for a short walk. Not always, but sometimes.
That's a good detail to add. Saying a time like around 3 makes it sound very real.
Yeah, so I might say, after lunch, we usually go for a short walk.
That sounds very natural and very clear. So, after lunch and a bit of rest, the afternoon often feels slower. How is the afternoon for you on Christmas Day?
The afternoon is usually very calm for us. On Christmas Day, in the afternoon, we don't plan much. We're planning to stay at home and relax.
That's something people say a lot. In the afternoon, we just relax.
Yes. Sometimes I watch a movie with my family. Other times we just sit and talk.
When you say, "just sit and talk," that's a very natural phrase. It sounds simple and real.
Good. I like simple phrases like that. In the afternoon, I often feel a bit sleepy too.
That's very common. After a big lunch, people often feel tired.
Exactly. So I might say, in the afternoon, I usually feel tired, so I relax.
That sounds very clear. On Christmas Day, many people don't want busy plans in the afternoon.
Do you usually have visitors in the afternoon?
Sometimes, not always. On Christmas Day, we're planning to see family later, but not too early.
So you don't rush.
Right. I often say, "We're planning to visit family in the late afternoon." That's enough information.
Late afternoon's a good phrase. Is that around 4 or 5?
Yes, around that time. You don't need an exact time. Late afternoon sounds natural.
That helps. Sometimes I worry about being too exact.
You don't need to be. Simple is better. You can say, "In the afternoon, we usually stay at home," or "We're planning to visit family later."
I like that. And if we don't have plans, I just say, nothing special, just relaxing.
That's perfect. Nothing special is very common when talking about Christmas Day plans.
Yeah, it feels honest too.
It does. Christmas afternoon is often about slowing down and enjoying the time. So, as the day moves on, the evening often feels a little different. How do evenings usually look for you on Christmas Day?
In the evening, things feel quieter again. On Christmas Day in the evening, we're planning to stay at home. Maybe have a light dinner around 7.
That's very common. People often say, "In the evening, we stay at home."
Yes. And sometimes friends ask me, are you going out in the evening? I usually say, no, we're staying in.
That answer sounds very natural. You don't need to explain more.
Good. Because usually there's nothing special planned. We might watch a movie or talk.
Exactly. On Christmas Day, evenings are often simple. Let's pause here for a moment and try something small together.
Okay.
Imagine someone asks you, "What are you doing on Christmas Day?" You can answer very simply. For example, "On Christmas Day, I usually stay at home." Now, ask me that question.
All right, Olivia, what are you doing on Christmas Day?
On Christmas Day, I usually spend time with my family. In the evening, we relax at home.
That sounds easy. Let me try again. On Christmas Day, I usually stay at home in the evening.
Nice. That sounds very natural.
Yeah, it feels simple when you say it like that.
That's the idea. Simple sentences are enough. In the evening, people often talk about relaxing, watching something, or just being together.
Sometimes I also say, we're planning to have a quiet evening.
That's a good sentence, too. A quiet evening is very common.
And if plans change, I guess you can say, we're not sure yet.
Yes, exactly. You can say, we're not sure yet, or nothing special planned.
That takes the pressure off.
It does. Christmas Day plans don't have to sound perfect. In the evening, simple and honest language works best. So, after the evening, the day slowly comes to an end. How does Christmas Day usually finish for you?
By the end of the day, I usually feel tired, but in a good way. After Christmas Day, we don't plan anything else. We just get ready for bed.
That's very normal. A lot of people say, after Christmas Day, we just rest.
Yes. Sometimes I look back and think, it was a simple day, but a nice one.
That's a good way to say it. When people talk about Christmas Day plans, they often include a short feeling like that.
So if someone asks me later, I might say, we didn't do much, but it was nice.
That sounds very natural. You're sharing the feeling, not just the plan.
Exactly. And the next day, on December 26th, things feel very quiet again.
Yes. After Christmas Day, many people slow down even more. You can say, the next day, we usually relax at home.
Relax is really a key word for this time.
It is. And you've used it very naturally throughout our conversation.
That's good to hear. I think talking about Christmas Day plans doesn't need big stories.
I agree. Simple sentences are enough. You can talk about the morning, the afternoon, and the evening, and that's it.
And if plans change, you can always say, we're not sure yet.
Yes, that's a very useful phrase. People understand that Christmas plans are often flexible.
So overall, I'd say Christmas Day for us is calm, simple, and mostly at home.
That's a great summary. Talking about Christmas Day plans in English can be simple and real.
Yeah, it feels much easier when you think about it this way.
All right, that brings our main conversation to a close. That was a great conversation. We talked about real Christmas Day plans from morning to night. Now, let's slow down a little. Together, we're going to get practical and look at real life examples you can actually use. We'll keep it simple and we'll do it step by step so everything feels clear and natural. Now, let's practice this together. We'll use a few real, everyday situations. We'll go slowly and we'll do it together.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's imagine the first situation. You're talking to a friend a few days before Christmas. They ask you about your plans. A very common sentence is, on Christmas Day, I'm spending time with my family. You can also say, on Christmas Day, I usually stay at home. Or, we're planning to keep it simple.
Okay, let me try. On Christmas Day, I'm spending time with my family.
Good. Now, try this one. On Christmas Day, I usually stay at home.
On Christmas Day, I usually stay at home.
Nice. That sounds natural. This works well when you're talking to friends.
Yeah, it feels easy to say.
All right, let's move to another situation. Now imagine it's Christmas morning. You're at home with family and someone asks, what are we doing later today? You can answer, in the afternoon, we're planning to relax. Or you can say, after lunch, we're just staying at home.
Okay, I'll try the first one. In the afternoon, we're planning to relax.
Good. Now try the other one. After lunch, we're just staying at home.
After lunch, we're just staying at home.
Perfect. These sentences sound calm and clear.
Yeah, they don't feel stressful.
Let's switch roles for a moment. I'll ask and you answer.
Okay.
What are you doing on Christmas Day?
On Christmas Day, I usually have lunch with my family. In the evening, we relax at home.
Nice. That sounds very natural. This is good for family conversations.
It feels comfortable.
Now, let's imagine a message situation. You get a text from a friend. They write, "Any plans for Christmas Day?" A simple reply is, "Nothing special, just staying at home." You could also say, "We're planning to keep it simple."
Okay, nothing special, just staying at home.
Good. Let's try the second one together. Say it with me. We're planning to keep it simple.
We're planning to keep it simple.
Nice. This sounds very natural in messages.
Yeah, I would send that.
All right, let's try another situation. Now, imagine a short work conversation before the holidays. A colleague asks, "Are you doing anything for Christmas?" You can say, "On Christmas Day, I usually spend time with my family." Or, "I don't have big plans, just a quiet day."
Let me try. On Christmas Day, I usually spend time with my family.
Good. Now, the second one. "I don't have big plans, just a quiet day."
I don't have big plans, just a quiet day.
Perfect. This sounds polite and safe at work.
Yeah, it doesn't feel too personal.
Let's do another real-life situation. Imagine a friend invites you somewhere. They say, "Do you want to come over on Christmas Day?" If you already have plans, you can say, "I'm spending Christmas Day with my family." Or, "We already have family plans." A softer way is, "I'd love to, but I can't this time."
Okay, I'm spending Christmas Day with my family.
Good. Now try this one. "We already have family plans."
We already have family plans.
Nice. Now, let's try the softer one together. Say it with me. "I'd love to, but I can't this time."
I'd love to, but I can't this time.
Good. This sounds friendly and polite.
Yeah, it feels kind.
Now, let's imagine you're the one inviting someone. You can say, "Are you doing anything on Christmas Day?" Or, "Do you want to come over on Christmas Day?"
All right. Do you want to come over on Christmas Day?
Nice. That sounds warm. And if they say no, you can answer calmly,
Like, no problem.
"Exactly." Or, "That's okay." Or, "Maybe another day."
Maybe another day.
Perfect. That keeps the conversation friendly. Now, one more small situation. Sometimes people ask and you're not sure yet. You can say, "I'm not sure yet." Or, "We're still deciding."
Okay, we're still deciding.
Good. That's very common.
Yeah, plans can change.
Let's do one short pause together. Say this sentence once out loud. "On Christmas Day, we're planning to relax."
On Christmas Day, we're planning to relax.
Good. That sentence works in many situations.
Yeah, I can use it a lot.
So, you can hear how the same ideas come back again and again. Talking about the morning, the afternoon, or the evening, staying at home, spending time with family, keeping things simple.
And the sentences don't really change.
Exactly. You just change a few words, like the time or the place.
That makes it feel easier.
It does. You don't need many different sentences. Simple ones are enough.
That's good to hear.
All right. That's plenty of practice for now. Let's move on together. Now, let's slow down and collect a few useful phrases together. These are phrases you can keep and use again. You don't need many, just a few good ones.
Yeah, these feel easy to remember.
Let's start with phrases for talking about your plans. A very common one is, "On Christmas Day, I usually stay at home."
On Christmas Day, I usually stay at home. Good for simple answers.
Another natural one is, "I'm spending Christmas Day with my family."
I'm spending Christmas Day with my family. People say this a lot.
And this one is helpful when someone invites you somewhere. "We already have family plans."
We already have family plans. Sounds polite.
Now let's move to phrases for talking about time on Christmas Day. Here's a simple one. "In the morning, we relax at home."
In the morning, we relax at home. Very clear.
Another useful phrase is, "After lunch, we usually stay at home."
After lunch, we usually stay at home. Good for the afternoon.
And one more for later in the day. "In the evening, we relax together.
In the evening, we relax together, nice and calm.
Now let's keep a few phrases for keeping things simple. This one is very common. Nothing special. Just a quiet day.
Nothing special, just a quiet day. Very natural.
Another good one is, we're planning to keep it simple.
We're planning to keep it simple. Good for messages.
And sometimes plans are not clear yet. You can say, we're not sure yet.
We're not sure yet. That happens a lot.
Good. You can hear that these phrases are short and easy.
Yeah, and they all sound normal.
That's important. You don't need long sentences to talk about Christmas Day plans.
Just small, clear ones.
Exactly. You can mix these phrases together and use them in many situations.
With friends, family, or at work.
Right. And if you forget some of them, that's okay.
You can always keep it simple.
Yes, that's plenty for today. Before we finish, let's take a moment to look at a few useful words from today. This will be quick and simple.
Yeah, just a short word check.
Let's start with the word plan. A plan is something you decide to do later.
Yeah,
For example, you might say, I don't have big plans for Christmas Day. This word comes up a lot when people talk about holidays. Very common. The next phrase is spend time. It means being with someone and sharing your time together.
right.
For example, I'm spending time with my family on Christmas Day. You hear this phrase very often in everyday conversations. People use it all the time. Now, let's look at the word relax. Relax means you rest and don't feel busy or rushed.
Exactly.
For example, in the afternoon, we relax at home. This word is very common when people talk about weekends and holidays. You'll hear it a lot. Another useful phrase is get together. It means people meet and spend time as a group.
Yeah.
For example, we get together with family on Christmas Day. This phrase is very natural and friendly. People say this often. Let's look at one more word. Quiet. Quiet means calm, not busy, and not loud.
That's it.
For example, we're having a quiet day at home. This word is very useful when talking about simple plans. Very common. Let's do a quick recap of the words. Plan. Spend time, relax, get together, quiet.
You can repeat after us if you want.
Plan. Spend time, relax, get together, quiet. That's enough for today. You don't need to remember everything. Just hearing these words is enough for now. So today, we talked about how to talk about Christmas Day plans in English. We shared simple ways to talk about the morning, the afternoon, and the evening.
Yeah, and we kept it very real. Just the kind of things people actually say.
That's right. Even one short sentence is enough. Saying something simple like what you usually do or who you spend time with is already good practice.
I agree. You don't need long stories. Just a few clear words can say a lot.
And this kind of talking gets easier with time. Each small conversation helps you feel more comfortable.
Yeah, little by little, it starts to feel more natural.
Thank you for spending this time with us and learning together today. We're really happy you're here with us.
We are. It's nice to share this time with you.
That's all for today's episode.
We'll talk again soon.
If you want, here's a very small idea you could try later today. You don't have to do it.
Yeah, it's just an option.
You could say one sentence about your Christmas Day plans. Just one. You can say it out loud. Or you can write it in a short message.
Something simple like, on Christmas Day, I'm staying at home.
Exactly. You can do it today or later today whenever it feels easy. You don't need to explain anything. Just one sentence is fine.
We do this too, just to keep the words fresh.
And remember, it's very small. Even saying it once is enough.
Yeah, no pressure at all.
That's it. Nothing more is expected. So today we practice talking about Christmas Day plans in simple, real English.
Before we finish, let's end with a simple question together.
We read every comment, and we really enjoy hearing your thoughts and experiences.
Yeah, this is honestly our favorite part of the episode.
Here's the question for today. What are you doing on Christmas Day?
For me, I'm spending Christmas Day at home with my family. Nothing special, just relaxing together.
And for me, I'm planning a quiet Christmas Day. We'll stay at home, eat together, and relax.
There's no right or wrong answer here. Anything you want to share is completely fine.
If you'd like, you can write your answer in the comments below. And if you enjoy learning with us, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell.
To make it easy, you can start with a short sentence.
You can start with, on Christmas Day,
Writing just one sentence is great practice. It really helps, even if it's very simple.
In the next episode, we'll talk about how to talk about New Year plans in English using the same simple style.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
That's all for this episode.
We'll talk again soon.